Hey everybody, welcome back to Wingspan. It's been a little bit, life got a little busy. Although I will say that I did play two games back to back, 3 days ago, in fact, um, that were arena, and I did try to record them, but unfortunately, I had technical issues. Um, Microphone died, and then also just the players were being quite slow and just taking they're both very much noobish, I would say. Luckily, it didn't really affect things very much. This was the first one. I gained a whopping 2 elo or points for our rank, and then the other one, which will hopefully load, was this guy right here, where I think I gained 1 point. So really did not budge anything. So we didn't miss much there. One of them was a bit closer than the other, but all in all, two victories that yielded just about nothing. So I'm not sure where we are in the ranking now. It's been several days. Dropped down to 10. I think we were at 8 was our lowest, so not too bad. Let's see what today brings. There's a third game on top of that one that you saw. That was just a regular game. And I did lose that game. I seem to have no problem losing games when I'm not playing the arena mode, but for whatever reason, I seem invincible when it comes to arena. But of course, these are famous last words. And Wingspan giveth and Wingspan taketh away. Well, lots of nice birds there. We're going second. Indigo bunting's always a nice idea. We got bull nests. We might just do it. We don't have a lot of grubs in the fray. So we are going to have to make a decision as to where we are spending those grubs. Everything costs grubs here. So the indigo bunting, not looking great. We'll start here. Get rid of the obvious. I think if we put down our merganser, we can't put down the redstart without grabbing food. The mockingbird looks like a very nice bird for us, but given the bird feeder, it's not quite worth going out of the way for it. Snowy egret would also be nice to get that second bird in the wetlands. That's really the race, I feel like, at the early game. How quickly can you get down 2 birds into the wetlands, 2 birds into the forest? Let's check out our opponent while we're here. 193. Don't think we're going to be getting much out of this game as well. Average score 78, so not terrible. Not terrible by any means. He kept 3 birds and discarded a couple tuckers. Grabbed up a cherry. He might have a grosbeak of some kind. I think we can live with that. We have the superior redstart. I think we would. I kind of like that cuckoo. I like the cuckoo and I like the mockingbird. They pair well together. We need cavity nests, however. I wasn't really paying any attention to that end of round goal. So maybe we do a little bit of digging here. With our merganser. The males and the females of the mergansers look very different from one another. That one, I believe, is a male. House finch. Okay, well, that's a good start, too. No denying that. We do this. Let's do that, just in case. Oh, no, we got 2 fish. Oh, we're going to have to spend it all. So we'll do this. Put down the merganser. I wonder if we don't gobble up that. Actually, you know what? Let's gobble up the fish and try for a reroll. Maybe get the egret Maybe get the Mockingbird. Back to full screen mode, please. Am I going to lay eggs or just go straight for it? We've got another slowpoke on our hands. Oh, another great bird. No denying that. Hoping for a grub here. We get the one grub, so that's nice. Now we have a somewhat clear plan. Get the Merganser down, grab up the egret. So I think we spend one turn looking for a cavity nest. My opponent so far does not have one, so it'd be a very valuable cavity nest if we find it. I did the math, and I would say it's better to not lay eggs when you have one of these, draw two, and discard one bird. I think in the end, after 3 rounds, it's even. So you draw 3 and discard 1. I think in the end, each time you see 3 cards. I mean, you get 6 cards out of 3 turns, so. I think you actually look at more cards too if you don't lay the eggs first, so. So yeah, it's best not to lay the eggs and grab 2 cards when you have a Merganser or a Ruddy Duck or some such bird. Well, it does have the Mockingbird food. Would be a powerful bird for him as well, but that's okay. Okay, well, we got a hawk. We don't have a rat for it right now. Essence Finch, of course, helps with the bonus card. The hawk, the food is available for. We could lay eggs. Man. I think we can get rid of the hawk. Let's get down our egret. Give up on this end of round goal. All these birds which require grubs. My opponent definitely has the capacity for grubs. We're going to hope that my opponent does not have a cavity nest, of course. Get down our egret. And we'll see what the flip has to offer us. Oh, darn you. Ah, well. What's the harm there? I'll have 3 cards now. Next end of round goal. Asking for total number of birds. We do get to draw cards next turn. I kind of wish we kept that. That hawk. I am not going to lie. Could have grabbed the food right now and play it and start a next round. You'd kind of be set at that point. Got distracted by the big points here. Gotta lay eggs. This is not a complex decision. There you go. Very good. What are we going to do? All these very grubby birds. It's just, man. You know, these 2 birds would both be great. I mean, we'll get one from the top. Just the food's not there. And they're both a bit on the expensive. Of course, we get to draw again next turn if we see something we like. Pipit comes. We'll take both of these. Oh, we get 1 more. We get 2 more. And the egret does his job. Get 1 from the top. Well, we get a second chance with that hawk. So maybe we do that. I think that, oh, not you. Well, yeah, you can go. We want the bowl nest. Nothing there we're sad about losing. Okay. Give me some good stuff. No. The game says no. Do we want to discard anything? I don't think so. Should we overpay? I think we can. Well, we need a grain here. Do not think we overpay. Let's gobble up another grub, please. Nothing. Very interesting. Do we want to go with that one? Yeah, because then we can get down our finch. One of those games. None of the birds in the tray match the bird feeder. My opponent was 0 food, so he's going to go for a food reset here. At least he's going to have to pick up one. Got to get cards first, though. He's got no cards. So it would be very nice to get a bird into our grassland, of course, before we lay eggs, especially with our nice food generation. We also need a lot of egg space in the wetlands. My opponent has 10 or 6. Ooh, we got a card. Don't think we're going to be playing that guy. That's a card I almost never play, unless I have a wood duck. It's just never going down. Let's do this. We could stall out for time and lay a couple eggs and then play the finch. It's total bird. Well, cuckoo then is not probably happening. Okay, well, that's too bad. That's a cheapo bird for him. Let's lay a couple eggs. Get down our finch. Feeling like a slow game. Well, continuing to draw more cards. Giving us a black vulture, that's funny. We'll play him. Maybe if for the end of round goal. We have nothing but forest birds, however. So that's a bit of a pain. We'll get this guy down for sure. See if we can get a reroll. Well, Wetland Scientist is looking nice. Historian we already have 1 for, however. We have nothing for eggs. Well, should we bank on getting 1 more Historian? I think we can. I think it's a somewhat safe bet. I think we could just get food and play our Mockingbird into the grasslands in hope of a nice ground power. Should not play Hope. Playing Hope Wingspan is not always the best move, but it is a bull nest at the same time. Could grab food, chuck that vulture. Could play the vulture, of course. Lay a couple more eggs, play the vulture. I don't know, it's going down the wrong path, I feel like. Opponent's gotta get food. You know you gotta do it. There he goes. Okay, giving us the reroll and everything. We will take it. Yep, I think we are going to. We play the cuckoo is the question. You're not going first next round. I don't think we do. I think we play the Mockingbird. 3 turns left for my opponent. 3 eggs. I'm okay with tying this end of round goal. What do we want? We'll take another grain. We really want to focus on our grasslands here. We don't want any more predators. We want boldness. None of that points me at a rat. We'll draw cards. Play our Mockingbird. And then what do we want? We want like a violet green swallow next to it. Maybe a hummingbird. Hummingbird would be just fine. That nice bowl nest. Anna's hummingbird. Is that one of them? Is that the one that gives you the cherries? I don't know. Uh-oh. Well, that's what we get for chucking our vulture, but it's okay. My opponent can waste time in the forest. We're going to hope for some nice grassland options here. Well, those are interesting grassland options, I'll say. We're going to skip you. We don't really have the right nest. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Well, we don't have any cavity nests, so you can go. And I think it's let's do bluebird into mourning dove, I think. I guess with the bluebird we would have gotten a cavity nest. But what are you gonna do? All right, well, we're on a good path now. We are on a respectable path. Opponent with a nice counter. This guy feels like a bit of a sniper. Okay, so what do we see there? Stellar's J. Yellow's pointing us towards our forest here. Bowl nest. Both those are bowl nests. Wouldn't mind that Stellar's J. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's grab a bunch. I mean, the Junco is also nice. Good with that Bobolink. Maybe we don't worry about the Avocet too much. These two go together well, I'd say. Skip our friend. Oh, that's nice. Too late for the full pivot. I don't think we want that crow, but we'll take the Junco. But of course we do have big old play right here. But our egg situation is not really going to allow for too much craziness. I think we're not going to go forest, so that guy can go. Of course, we could go Junco, get a grain, play the crow, go from there. But we have a lot of food generation out of our forest as well. I think I do like to play the Junco to start. Plus, we need to work on this end of round goal. How many boldness? 1, 2, 3. My opponent with 4, 5. Jeez. Maybe we do go Stellar's J. 1, 2. We only have 2. I don't think so. Yeah, we're not looking good on this end of round goal. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy ravioli. We need lots of eggs in our wetland, too. Oh boy. Looking a little rough. What direction do we want to go here? Let's lay our eggs. Well, we can get a bunch of grain here, which could come in useful, of course, although we also want grubs. We're getting grain from our Junco. Hmm. The crow is not... I have this aversion to crows these days, but it might be unwarranted. I just feel like that pivot and then suddenly losing an egg every time you go to the grassland, plus the avocet, yeah. It's just not that good. We do want more grain. Of course, we want a cherry, too. Let us... We're going to get rid of this guy. Hope for a cherry. Get it. Okay. We're going to lay eggs. Will not do you. We want to play you. We want to play you. We want to play you. Could play you. Maybe we'll play him. Nah. Junco, Bobolink, Stellar's J. So we need more grain. Should be nice. I don't know if we're going to win this one. Looking a little rough, to be honest. And we're going to lose a whole lot of elo against this guy. If we do. But he's got nothing in his grassland. We might be a little overly cautious about the... Look at that Merganser, too, but all this egg space. Okay, going Toei. Maybe then we put down our... Yeah, maybe let's put... Should we put down our Cuckoo now? We go Cuckoo into Junco. I don't know. We'll see how hard he starts hitting that grassland. Start with a Junco. He's not going too hard. We'll put down our... Well, you know, that's the wrong eggs to clear, isn't it? Put this guy down for the end of round. I mean, for the bonus card. And then maybe... Do we do the Bobolink? I think we got to work on that Stellar's J. Bobolink is only... It's a 7-point bird. So I think we tuck the Cuckoo, play the Stellar's J, and maybe even just try to get the food for this double play. But that is very risky. I mean, that 5 fish and 1 rat doesn't seem too likely. Yeah, we're getting stomped. We are definitely getting stomped. Let's just start filling things up down here. We got our 1. I think we can safely get rid of this guy. So let's see here. I think we do this guy. That's a 5 plus 4. That's a 9-point play. We'll do the reroll. We got our lower bounds. We got 8 points in bonus cards. Nothing fancy. What you got, buddy? Of course, we do have some good egg generation here. Affiliated, interesting. Okay, do we just run the engine? We're getting 4 at a time. 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 1 for the avocet. I mean, well, no, 16. We got the egg space. Do we just run the engine? I think the answer is yes. Could always check to see what the reroll has to offer should he go for it. But with his 1 card and his lack of an engine, we're getting 3, 4. Well, this guy's going to fill up. Maybe we can get enough for that puffin. We get a couple fish here. So that's what we get. No fish. We get no grain for our J. Still no fish. Let's see. We're only going to get 2 more food. Okay, we'll tuck under the Stellar's J at least. I mean, not the Stellar's J. The cuckoo. The Dark-eyed Chunko. I got there eventually, and that'll give us the food for the puffin. All right. Well, Paul's going for food as well. I mean, for cards. So and with one single food, so that's nice. Oh, he gives us a nice Bob White. That'll be good for an extra point to us. Should we do this, or should we spread them out? Let's spread them out. Actually, let's undo. There we go. Good enough. I think we can do this twice this turn. Say goodbye to the Bob Whites. Play the puffin. And then 1 more turn of points. Looks like after all that, my opponent's, well, he's getting some grain. Hope for the best here. That ain't bad. 4 points. 12 points total, so we're hanging on. We are hanging on. We got a little bit better final engine here, so not going to get the end of round goal, but plenty of points. That's interesting. Oh, he's got Forester. Holy cow. So we got an 8-pointer in there. That's a little scary, so that's 2 of ours. Okay. And we'll double tuck for our final turn. Get all the food for the end of round goal. I mean, for the tiebreaker. Well, let's just see. It's a close one. Opponent's going to get that end of rounds. 3 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, we didn't even come close to filling it up. Let's undo all that. What are we thinking? Okay, there we go. We have 7. We're gonna tie it. Well, that's lucky. Oh no, that's that freaking Avocet. Okay. So I think we're gonna. It's all gonna. I think it's gonna be just about even. So it's just gonna be about rolling the dice with those bonus cards. Need one more bird for Wildlife Gardener. Okay, so we're gonna be up by 3 actually. So we're expecting a 8-pointer. Let's just see what the board has to offer. There it is. I think yeah, we got it. We got 12 total. One of our bonus cards, and we were ahead. So again, the pivot to the grassland saved our skins. GG to my opponent. So yeah, another game where I played a low-ranked player, which is going to do nothing for my my ranking. We won't be dropping down into 9th place. +2. My opponent is 2 points, still at 10th. My opponent, GG. All right, folks. That'll do it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Back in the swing of things, and we will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.